Are you tired of seeing your comb filled with hair whenever you comb your hair? Are you tired of seeing your edges without hair? Are you tired of seeing your hair thinning out? Your hair is not growing, you are not retaining length. Are you tired of seeing your hair breaking and shedding a lot whenever you take down your protective style? Are you tired of seeing your hair not looking as healthy and thick as it used to be? You need to watch this video till the end. This is the type of video you would want to sit down, relax, and watch without any distraction. I know a lot of you might be thinking genetically you don't have long hair, that is why your hair is not growing. My dear, that is not true at all, because that was exactly same thing I always say to myself until I decided to take the bold step to start my natural hair growth journey. And within a very short period of time, I saw a massive result. I was shocked myself. So, everything I did is what I want to share with you here. If you want to grow your hair to your desired length and you have decided to do that with either mini braid or mini twist, then you are welcome. I'm actually going to be mentioning mini braid mostly because my hair is in mini braid and I'm on 6 months mini braid natural hair growth challenge. If you've not yet joined us, please do so right now. There is still a lot of time for you to join us, okay? Some people actually think that if you install either mini braid or mini twist on your natural hair, your hair will start growing on its own. No, that is a lie. You have to be intentional about it. Your hair is not going to grow because it is in mini braid. You will not start retaining length automatically because your hair is in mini braid or in mini twist. You can install any of these hairstyle on your hair for a whole year, and by the time you take them down, you will not retain single length. To see your hair growing full, healthy, thick, and retain all of the length, you have to put in effort. You have to do some certain things to your hair to see those results. It will not just come because your hair is in mini braid. Your hair will not grow in mini braid. Mini braid is not what is growing your hair. Mini twist is not what is growing your hair. It is the activities and the efforts you put in that is growing your hair. How you take down your style, how you install them, how you care for your hair during the process of the protective style is what is going to give you the results you need. Right now, I'm going to be sharing with you the reason your hair is not growing in mini braid. I have been talking about mini braid for a very long time on my channel, and I do get comments like mini braid will not grow your hair. You people should stop lying. Natural hair content creators, please stop lying. Mini braid will not grow your hair. Of course, they are right. Mini braid will not grow your hair. It is your effort, the activities you put in, the things you do in the process is what is going to grow your hair. So, number one reason why mini braid is not growing your hair is your takedown process. How is your takedown process? I'm going to start from the last to the first. Okay, so I'm starting from your takedown process. How is your takedown process? You might be the type that always moisturize your hair, you always wash your hair, you keep your scalp clean, you seal in moisture, you use all sort of products that are really working for you on your hair. But when it gets to your takedown process, you are not patient enough. You don't take out your time to detangle your hair. My dear, you are not going to retain any single length. Even if you grow up to 5 inches for the period of time you had your mini braid on and your takedown process, you were so rough with your hair, you were not gentle with your hair, you are not going to retain any single length. Trust me, you will not retain length because the old length you have carelessly broken them off, and the new length is what you have left. And if care is not taken, your hair might even be shorter than the way it were before you installed your protective style. So your takedown process is very, very important. in your mini braid or your mini twist natural hair growth journey. When taking down my hair, I personally know that I'm going to be spending days, if not even up to a week, in taking down my protective style, depending on how small I section my hair before braiding or twisting. So you have to be intentional about your takedown process. Take out time to detangle every single strand knot and make sure it does not travel to your roots, because sometimes it might be difficult to really take down. I know, but you have to be patient and be intentional about it. If not, your effort is going to be wasted. To avoid you wasting your time, your effort, and your product, you have to be patient with your takedown process so you'll be able to retain all the length you've grown in the process. Number two is your moisture routine. How is your moisture routine? How do you moisturize your hair when your hair was in protective style? Never leave your hair to be too dry before you moisturize, and don't also moisturize your hair when your hair is still well moisturized. By the time you touch your hair and it's still in between, it is fine. Just let your hair do its own thing. There are times you don't wear your hair out often. The possibility of your hair getting dry that period is going to be very low. And you might want to step back on your moisture routine. There's what we call moisture overload. By the time your hair is still well moisturized, you see a lot of moisture on your hair and you're adding more to it. If you're not careful, you might end up damaging your hair as a result of moisture overload. And again, if you leave your hair too dry before you come back to moisturize it, you always leave your hair maybe for a whole month, you don't moisturize your hair, you don't hydrate, you don't moisturize, your hair is going to dry out. And by the time you just touch it, maybe you want to style it or do some things to it, your hair is already too dry. It is going to start breaking out. So make sure you are careful, you are intentional about your moisture routine as well. Listen to your hair and know when it needs to be moisturized. And also, don't add sealants to your hair without hydrating your hair first. You will end up sealing dryness into your hair. I have said this in a lot of my videos. In fact, any video you see me moisturizing my hair, I will always say that if you're adding oil, grease, and all those sealant butters on your hair without hydrating your hair first, you are just sealing dryness into your hair. It is as if you are not moisturizing your hair. So when moisturizing your hair, you want to add sealant, hydrate first and add your sealant, either your oil, your butter, or grease to your hair to seal in that moisture to prevent it from drying out quickly. Number three is keeping your scalp clean. Keeping your scalp clean is very, very important. Your hair will not grow if your scalp is dirty. Okay, let's assume your hair will even grow if your scalp is dirty. But is your hair going to be healthy? That is one question you should ask yourself. If your hair is growing from a dirty scalp, is it going to be healthy? Of course, the answer is no. So always keep your scalp clean. You can decide to wash your hair once in a month, at least once in a month. As for me, I wash my hair twice a month. That is, I wash my hair every 2 weeks. I deep condition once in a month. I skip one wash day and then I deep condition the next wash day. Number four reason why your natural hair is not growing in mini braid or in mini twist is you are not deep conditioning your hair. Your hair lacks deep conditioning. Deep condition your hair at least once a month, mostly if you have a low porosity hair. And if you have a high porosity hair, you can decide to deep condition more than that, depending on what your hair wants. So don't skip deep conditioning. It is very important in your hair growth journey. Deep conditioning is one thing you should always take serious whenever you're washing your hair. Either a store-bought deep conditioner or a DIY deep conditioner. Anyone you choose to use is fine provided it is working well for your hair. deep condition your hair whenever there is need for it to be deep conditioned. Always listen to your hair. Number 5, leaving the ends of your hair unprotected in a protective style. Just take a look at what I did here. After moisturizing my hair, I braid it and I tucked the ends of my hair in to prevent it from pulling out wool from my clothes. Always keep the ends of your hair protected, even if they are in a protective style. I mean, protective style like mini braid or mini twist without extension added to it. If you constantly leave the ends of your hair out, they are going to dry out so quickly. So always keep them protected after moisturizing your hair, mostly if you are not going out. You can use the wrap and tuck in method like I always do. Number 6 reason why mini braid is not growing your hair is because you are over manipulating it. I hope you know you can still over manipulate your hair if your hair is in a protective style. Yes, when you hear over manipulating your hair, most time it's when it is out of protective style, when you're wearing it out. But when your hair is in a protective style, you can still over manipulate it. You can over manipulate your hair in a protective style by always bringing it out and styling it too much. Every day, you are bringing out your mini braid or mini twist and styling it. And also, in the process of styling your hair, and you're holding it too tight, mostly your edges. You're packing your hair together and you are holding them so tight that it is pulling your edges and pulling your scalp. You are manipulating your hair in that process. You are over manipulating your hair in that process. So if you're styling your hair, you have to be gentle with it. Make sure you are not pulling your hair too much. You are not pulling it out of your scalp. You are not pulling your edges too much. If you do that, you are over manipulating your hair. You can also over manipulate your hair by bringing it out to moisturize it every single day. Every day you are always pulling, you're moisturizing, you're massaging. It is too much for your scalp. It is too much for your hair. Let your hair rest. Let your scalp rest. Don't over manipulate them in a protective style. Number 7 reason why mini braid will not grow your hair is leaving your mini braid in for too long without rebraiding them. After leaving your mini braids on for a month or two, you would notice that some of the braids will start hooking together. They'll start wrapping together, mostly at the roots. That is a sign that those ones that are hooked together need to be rebraided. If you leave them in for too long, I mean, if you leave them hooked together for too long, they will stay together and start forming locks. And during your takedown process, you are going to find it so difficult to take down. Sometimes you will spend hours on those two braids. I have been there before, so I know what I'm talking about. You spend time with them and you end up losing a lot of hair because you need extra patience to be able to detangle them properly. So whenever you notice that your braids are hooked together, they are tangled together, the best thing to do is to take them out and rebraid them. I'm going to make a video on how I do that in my next video. So make sure you subscribe and turn your notification bell on so you don't miss out on that video. Even if your braids are not hooked together and you leave them in for too long, if they are growing individually, with time you'll notice that they are forming a kind of locks. I don't know how to explain that, but the root of your hair is going to be so thick, and that will lead you to losing a lot of hair when you're taking down your protective style. Number 8 reason why mini braid will not grow your hair is sleeping without a hair bonnet. If after moisturizing your hair, keeping the ends protected and all that, putting in all those efforts, you still sleep without hair bonnets, either your hair is out or it is in a protective style, and you still have the habit of sleeping without a hair bonnet, my dear, you are not doing your hair any good. If you're not sleeping with a hair bonnet and you don't have a satin pillow, then you are not doing your hair any good, because after moisturizing your hair and putting in all those effort throughout the day, you sleep on your pillow and the pillow end up sucking all the moisture from your hair and leaving them dry. And also, in the process of rolling on your bed, you would notice that the wool from your pillow is going to pull on your hair. The wool from the pillowcase is going to pull on your hair. With time, it is going to start damaging your hair, and it will affect your hair during takedown process as well, because if you're trying to take them down, those wools will start hooking your hair and causing breakage in the process. So if you are still sleeping without a hair bonnet, probably you think because your hair is in mini braid or in mini twist, it is growing naturally, it is just going to do its thing, then you're not doing yourself any good at all. Always sleep with a satin bonnet or a satin pillow. The final reason why mini braid will not grow your hair is because you are doing too much. You are using too much product on your hair. Use one product for a while before you change them. If you don't use it up to a week and you are switching to another product, how would you know if the product is working for you or not? So stop jumping from one product to another. Stick to one product for a while before switching to another product. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If there is any point you feel I'm supposed to mention that I did not mention, please let us know in the comment section. If you find this video helpful, please like, comment, and share with someone. And also subscribe to my channel if you've not yet subscribed. See you in my next one.